Boom. Fucking chilling in the porch, mate. And yeah, I cut the video short. I didn't cut it short. All the stuff I filmed I put in the video, but I thought I'd do a separate video on the topic that I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to say is a little disclaimer before I start. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with this video. It could get loads of views, it could get hardly any views, but you never know. But when I do these really opinionated videos, I'd like to give a little bit of an introduction and a disclaimer before I start, so people can't start talking bullshit. Even though people could still start talking bullshit, but I've warned you before you watch the video. No one's forcing you to watch this video, so if you get offended by the video, then that's not my problem. Also, this is just from my point of view and my context of things and how I see things. However, I do think it's a point of view that is valid. If at any point you don't like the video or you don't agree with what I'm saying, then just fucking switch it off. You don't have to fucking watch it. But this is just my fucking opinion. And yeah, I felt this way for a long time, but the reason why I'm bringing it up again is because it's something that's still ongoing. And I was working the doors tonight, and I've been working the doors a lot recently, and it's something that I've noticed. In fact, I've always noticed it, but it's something that I've seen that's still there, because I don't hang out with people anymore, so I'm not involved in certain things anymore. But doing my job, I still see certain things that just piss me off, and I ask, why is it happening? So, fucking, mate, let me just spark the zoo. Because I don't even know how to fucking start this off, mate. Like, literally. I do not know. Slags, mate. Fucking... Now, I don't want to keep using that word slag all the time because it's a very broad word, and it's very, because it's what is a slag, because every person will have their own opinion of what they feel a girl who's a slag, what they've got to do for them to be called a slag, right? But I'm just going to say, instead of saying slag, I'm just going to say dirty cunt. Now, when I say these things, yeah, they're very strong. They're very strong. So like sometimes it seems like I'm insulting people. I'm not saying it as an insult. Like, I'm saying it because you're a dirty cunt, right? Now, what I mean by that is, like, why is it acceptable, yeah? Like, let me just break it down. I'm going to cover everything. But why is it acceptable for girls between the ages of 12 and 17, which is what I would class a child, to be going out fucking half dressed in the street on their own? Now, this is what pisses me off. How is that possible? Like, at what point, like, what house have you come from and you've walked past your parents and they said, yeah, that's cool? Like, there's so many times, yeah, when I've seen girls, yeah, on the side of the road and they've pissed themselves and they're completely smashed and they're covered in sick and they're like 16 or 17 years of age, right? Now, why is that acceptable? Like, why is that acceptable? And I'm not getting judgmental, and I don't want to get judgmental. And I have done loads of wrong things in my life, so I'm not perfect. But I've learned from those wrong things, and I haven't done those wrong things since. Well, 2 years I've been clean without being arrested, so that just proves that I can have some sort of right to say what I'm saying, because I have learned from my mistakes, and yes, I've done wrong things, but I've learned from them. Now, the real focus point that I want to get into here is the whole I'm just having fun line that is always fucking spouted off by girls. If you say to a girl, you shouldn't do that because certain things will happen to you. Oh, I can do what I want. I'm just having fun. No one can tell me what to do. All of that fucking bullshit. But then when they get raped, they'll start playing a victim. Like, literally. And I don't want to sound like a complete and utter dickhead and start fucking saying like loads of wrong things just to make you hate me. But it really does aggravate me. If you're going to go out and dress a certain way, and if you're going to be a fucking idiot and have no self-respect and not be sensible and mindful of your surroundings and what you're doing, bad things are going to happen to you. That is not okay. If someone attacks you, then they're a cunt. But at the same time, you've got to have some sort of self-control and think in your mind. Like, because naturally, in the animal world and in the human world, naturally, there will be predators. And there will be people that attack people who are weaker than them, whether they be male or female. The point is, don't be fucking surprised when you get attacked in the street. Don't be fucking surprised when bad things happen to you. The point is, don't be a fuck up. Actually, get some self-respect. Get some fucking sense and stop being a fucking slag. Like, literally, it pisses me off. Like, it stresses me out so much, the fact that girls just don't want to fucking do as they're told. They don't want to fucking do anything that's decent. They just want to be a dirty cunt all the time. And fair enough, I've probably got a really shitty opinion because all I see is drunk girls and all I see is bad things and people getting drunk and when they're at their worst. So I probably haven't got the best point of view. But I've never met a decent girl that just is not a slag and then tries to justify it with, oh, I'm just having fun. Oh, I'm just living my life. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. No, mate, because then you're going to start fucking crying and be fucked up. And I'm not saying that you deserve to be raped. I'm not saying you deserve to be attacked. But what I'm saying to you is, I hate seeing that. I hate seeing a girl who's perfectly normal. She's 15, 14 years of age, yeah? She's perfectly normal. Yeah, she might have a few issues, but she's perfectly normal. She goes out and be's careless, and one incident fucking ruins her whole entire life. If you get raped, mate, that is your life done, mate. You're fucking completed. That is it. Your life is completely fucked forever, all because of one stupid mistake from when you was a kid. Like, don't be a fuck up. And it just stresses me out. The only way girls will care, or if they listen, or when they will listen, is once they're attacked or once something bad happens to them. And what stresses me out even more is when girls say, oh no, I'm fine, I'll be fine. I've had this happen to me before. I've had that happen to me before. Bad things this, bad things that. And it's like, yeah, but that's not the point. For example, yeah, if your fucking house was on fire, you wouldn't fucking put more petrol on it because it was on fire anyway. You'd still fucking try and fix it and save what you could. It's the same with your fucking life, mate. If your life is fucked and your head is fucked, that doesn't mean you should fuck it up even more and continue doing dirty things and fucking sleeping with every single boy you see. I don't know. I don't even fucking know what I'm saying because I feel like fucking, I don't even know what I feel like because to me it makes sense. To me it makes sense if you're between the ages of 12 and 17, you should not be out at night time dressed in a miniskirt with your tits out. That shouldn't be happening as far as I'm concerned. You shouldn't be out if you're that age. You shouldn't be out on your own. Like, that shouldn't be happening. Like, you should not be out at 11, 12, 1 in the morning when you're a little kid. Like, that's fucking common sense. Like, little kids should not go out at night. That's fucking common sense. Like, it's common sense. But as someone said in the comments, common sense ain't that fucking common. Like, literally. I don't understand, mate. Just every time I see it, I see young girls in groups, out on their own, in town, drunk. And it's like, why? Where the fuck are your parents? Like, literally, where the fuck are your parents? And sometimes the parents are just as bad as them, or they're just as bad as their parents, because their parents are fuck-ups as well. So it's kind of hard, because if they've got no one to look up to, and like their parents are fuck-ups, and they've got no family life, then like, what can you expect apart from them to be just a fucking street girl? I don't know. I just wish that girls were decent and they had self-respect and they were sensible and they didn't have a fucking attitude of thinking they're invincible, especially when they're young. And I understand it's because they're young and it's because they feel like, oh yeah, I can do whatever I want. I'm an adult. I've just turned 15. Yay. But like, no, like at some point, someone somewhere should be allowed to say, you're fucking wrong. Stop doing that. It's fucking dirty. Like, stop it. Like, at some point, someone should be allowed to say that, and that should be taken on board. Not fucking, oh yeah, okay, just let them be a slag because they're just young and they're free and they're having fun. No, mate. Like, no. Like, no. Like, no. Like, oh, God. I don't know. I generally don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I'm making myself look like a complete and utter dickhead. Like, literally, I'm being serious. Like, maybe I am in the wrong. I'm not being sarcastic. But I don't know. Like, what? How? Like, literally, how? How is it possible for people just to be allowed to be like that? Like, it's just such a waste. It's such a waste. You see perfectly good girls that think they've got problems, but they actually haven't, until they actually get attacked or they get kidnapped or abused or whatever through being careless. And then you see what fucking problems are. Like, literally, don't fuck up your life, mate. Like, literally, do not fuck up your life. And if you're watching this and you're a girl, then fucking don't fuck up your life and be a slag. Have some self-respect. Don't fucking go out and get drunk every weekend and say you're having fun, because it's not fun. What is fun about it? It's just, oh, everyone else does it, so I'm gonna do. No, mate, you're a fucking idiot. Like, literally. And boys, if you've got a girlfriend or if you've got sisters or whatever, don't fucking let them be a dirty cunt. Like, literally, don't fucking allow them to go out and fucking dress up like a fucking Barbie doll. Like, literally, just don't fucking do it. Like, don't do it. Just say to them, be sensible, be decent. Don't just don't do it, mate. Like, literally. And it pisses me off because it makes me sound like a judgmental cunt. And I'm not judgmental, but I just see when it goes wrong. I've seen when it goes wrong. And it's just so easy to happen. But until it goes wrong, people don't believe you and they don't understand what you're saying. Until someone is attacked, or until you see someone get smacked up in front of you, or someone try to get taken away in front of you because of how they look and because of their age, because they're vulnerable. Like, it fucks you up, mate. Like, it will fuck you up big time. People just don't understand. Like, they don't get it. The world is fucking dangerous, mate. And that is not okay. But at the same time, it doesn't mean you need to be ignorant and naive and just put yourself in danger on purpose. I don't know. I haven't really said what I wanted to say properly, to be fair. Because, yeah, I'm more pissed off because it just stresses me out. But then I'm trying to explain why it stresses me out and why I just say, oh, you're a slag, blah, 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 and go off on people. But then it's just like, it's the point of just be sensible. Like, be sensible. Like, why? Mate, it's common sense. Like, if you're young, why would you go out dressed like an adult? Like literally, because there are people that will come after you. There's people that will attack you. Like, and recently, in the area that I work, someone that's 14 was raped, yeah? And it was like, why were they even out in the first place? Like, fair enough, no one should ever get attacked. No one should get attacked. And I hate fucking bringing it up because it makes me sound fucking horrible and it's dodgy talking about it because it's a bit cringy and no one really wants to talk about it. And, like, you can't be open like I'm being open because you just, oh, you can't say that, blah, blah, blah. But it's true. Like, what the fuck is a 14-year-old girl doing out at 12 o'clock at night on her own, walking through a dodgy park? Like, what do you expect? Like, literally, it's common sense. It's like 101. If you see a dark alley, obviously something dodgy's gonna be lurking in the corner. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, fucking, I don't know. Like, literally, something needs to happen. People need to go into schools. Like, there needs to be a task force that goes into schools, like a specialist team and educates people. Actually, properly educates people. Like, I don't know what people are getting taught in schools. Like, I generally don't know. Like, they get taught stranger danger, but there's not enough. Like, it's really not enough. Like, it's not enough at all because some people are just stupid. Like, they're stupid. And parents are fucking stupid as well. Like, literally, I vow never to have children because I could not deal with if my child turned out to be a fucking slag. Like, literally, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it if they ended up shagging loads of people. Like, I couldn't deal with it. Where's your self-respect? Like, stop it. Like, stop it. Like, literally. Like, there'll be no going out after 11 o'clock. There'll be no fucking staying out all night. There'll be none of that. Like, that wouldn't be allowed, but parents seem to allow it nowadays, and it seems to be okay to just let your children do whatever because they can and they're having fun and they're young and YOLO. No, fuck off. Stop being a fucking idiot. But yeah, I can't deal with it, mate. Like, I can't deal with it. Like, literally, I couldn't. And all I did, oh, mate. Like, literally, if I had a child, yeah, there'll be, especially if it's a girl, because girls are more vulnerable than boys, and that's sexist, and I shouldn't really say that, but it's true, because from what I've seen, yeah, boys can get beaten up and get attacked, but most of the time, lads can just fight, but girls will just get abducted, like, literally, unless you're like fucking Ronda Rousey, and you can just fuck anyone up, like, man or woman, then, like, normal little kids, so I'm talking about little girls, young girls, like, what can they do? Like, literally, really and truly, what could they do? Like, what could they do? Like, I'm not saying girls are weak, because they're not weak, but a young girl, what can she do against someone that's trying to hurt her? Like, nothing. So, like, just don't put yourself in that situation. Like, don't put yourself in that situation where you're going to get attacked, where you're going to get someone starting on you. And as I said, like, if I had children, mate, there'll be fucking tracking devices in their phone, there'll be fucking GPS, fucking everything, mate. I'm being serious. Like, you think it's a joke, but it's not. And fucking parents give their children mobile phones, laptops, computers, iPads, all of this bullshit, and they have access to the internet. They can meet anyone on Facebook. They can literally do anything they want, and they can be exposed to all of this danger. And you say, oh yeah, but you can't cotton wool your children, and they've got to learn to grow, and they've got to make their own mistakes. And that is the line I fucking hate as well, making your own mistakes. Because, like, one mistake when you're a girl and you're young can fuck up your whole entire life. So why would you even... I'd rather prevent it from even happening and just take my fucking word for it, and don't fucking... Oh. I don't know, mate. I'm going on, and I don't even know if I'm fucking making sense, and it's pissing me off because I know what I want to say, and I know I'm right, and I know what I've experienced, and I know what I'm saying is right, but it's just the way I put it across is just fucking... I'm just pissed off, and it just angers me. So I can't put it across in a diplomatic way that says, yes, girls can grow up and have fun, but at the same time, don't dress up in short clothes and have your knickers showing, and don't get drunk in the street, and don't piss yourself in the street, and don't just sleep with every single boy you see in the club. Don't get with every boy, and you're a young girl. Why are you doing this? Like why? I don't know. Do you actually understand what I'm saying? Like, literally, do you really and truly understand what I'm saying? This is not a rant. Yeah, it is a rant. But at the same time, I want this to some way be some form of educational video, in terms of just as a warning to say, like, open your eyes, wake up, be mindful of what you're doing. But then at the same time, I just feel like people just don't understand, and they just stupid. They're just stupid. They just think, oh yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. That's your opinion. And then they do whatever they want to do anyway. And it's like... And then they get attacked, and then they start playing the victim and cry, and they wonder why they've been attacked. And it's like, well, you could have avoided it. And then they've got the whole life, and then you've got young girls that self-harm and fucking trying to kill themselves, and saying they've got depression, and they're this and they're that because when they were 14 they were raped. It's like, how the fuck does that happen? And it all happens because they weren't fucking careful when they was out, or they was out when they shouldn't have been out. Like, literally. That is how it happens. It only takes one time for you to think, oh yeah, I'm just going to go out with my friend and it's going to be fine. And then someone starts on you. You don't necessarily have to do something. And it's not okay for people to start on you. But don't fucking touch fire and then fucking expect not to be burned. It's fucking windy outside. Literally. I'm not judgmental, mate. I'm really not. I like to think I'm open-minded and like accept people for who they are. However, certain things should not be done at certain ages. And bad things will happen to you if you do certain things. So just don't do it. Like, don't do it. I don't know, mate. I really don't know. Also, yeah, I want to say, yeah, not all girls are the same. And there probably are girls that do have self-respect, and they don't just sleep with everyone, and they are careful, and they are mindful of their safety. But I just haven't seen them. Like, literally, I just haven't seen them. Or met them. But... yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Because every time I'm at work, I'm on the doors, mate. You can be standing on a door for maybe 6 hours. And you see who goes by. And you see the same people going by. You see people going walking their dog. And you see them coming home. You see them, going to the gym. And you see them coming back from the gym. It's a long time. You see everything. You can just people watch. And when you actually look closely, it's dodgy, mate. It's really dodgy. Just the dangers. And there's so many kids, teenagers out at night as well. It's at night. It's just dangerous. Like Friday, Saturday nights, just walking down the street with bottles. Like with bottles of wine. And they're like 15 or 16. Like how? How is that happening? Like where's your parents? Are you telling me that if your parents were to walk past you and you was doing that, they would be happy? Like really? Like, and if that is so, then you should have been fucking swallowed and your parents should have just been put down and put away somewhere so they couldn't, like, their tube should have been tied. Like literally, and you should just not exist and your parents should just not be able to reproduce. Because if they can't control you and if they can't tell you that that's not okay, then, and I'm being really extreme, but it just makes me so angry. Like literally, it makes me so angry. It makes me want to just fucking grab them, just take them home myself, and just say, "Look, this is your fucking child. Look after it." Like literally, like why are they out? Like, do you know they was even out? Like, do you even know they're out? Like literally, I'm a very protective person. It comes across in the wrong way sometimes, and I do curse a lot, and I do just be really extreme with what I say. But I don't mean nothing by it. I don't mean it as an aggression thing. But it's just very frustrating and it gets to me a lot. Which is why I'm extremely animated and passionate about the point. But yeah. Like how? Oh, isn't it? Oh, mate. Is it okay? Like, is that really okay? Is that really like is that how it is now? Is that what it is? Is that what I've got to just accept? Like, do I have to accept that? Am I living in the past where obviously there's always been a culture of drinking, there's always, but it seems to be everywhere. It seems to be really heavy in this generation in terms of in the last sort of 5 years where teenagers can just get drunk like heavily in the street and it's just accepted and everyone's just like, oh right, yeah, oh yeah, all right. Like why? Like why? Oh yeah. Just like, oh yeah, a group of young girls walking down the street with beer in their hands and lager and spirits and yeah, that's fine, that's chilled. Yeah, they're only children, but that's fine. Why is that okay? Like, I don't like to judge, but that can't be okay. That's not okay. Alcohol is fuck out for adults and children. So when I see children, that's why I'm so fucking passionate, because I fucking hate alcohol for adults as it is, as you know. So fucking children, now you can see fucking why. Like, if you know me and you understand my point and you agree that I hate alcohol and you understand that I hate alcohol, you will understand why I'm angry that children are fucking drinking alcohol in the fucking street. Like it's fucking normal. Like fair enough if they was with their parents at home in a controlled environment, couple of friends round, at a house party, couple of friends round, someone's there watching out and said, oh yeah, we'll buy you a bottle of this, you know, it's under our supervision and we're happy for you to do that. But with no one whatsoever, you're just out in the street, like a group of you, just all young, all under 17, and you're just all out. All girls as well, like, oh. It's not okay, that's not okay. And I'm not judging. It's just fucking dangerous. More than judgmental, it's dangerous. And even after all this, you could get some people that are like, yeah, but they should still be allowed to do whatever they want and that's fine and blah, 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 blah. And they should be allowed to drink and, you know, I don't agree with you because, you know, they're allowed to have fun and it's just kids being kids, which is another saying I hate, but never mind. And that's fair, right? Say, for example, I accept your point and I say, right, okay, let them do whatever they want to do. Let them go out. And if they want to get drunk, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? Let them go out with their friends in the middle of the night. That's fine. Let them walk around the city. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? Let them walk around the clubs. That's fine. But at the same time, when something bad, not if, when something bad does happen to them, those same people are going to be crying. They're going to be wanting help. Everyone's going to be feeling sorry for them. Oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's going to rile up. Everyone's going to suddenly have an opinion. Everyone's suddenly going to care. Everyone's suddenly going to want to know. Everyone's, you know, suddenly everyone cares all of a sudden. No, that's what I hate. That is what I hate. Is when suddenly, as soon as something bad happens, suddenly everyone cares. It should be fucking stopped before it happens. It shouldn't happen. There's certain bad things. Bad things happen. No matter what you do, bad things are going to happen at some point. Do you know what I mean? But certain bad things can be avoided 100% and should not happen. Certain things, certain situations can be completely avoided. And certain lives have been completely fucked up. And if they would have just done one small thing, such as walk away, not go out at night, Don't be fucking drunk so you can't stand up. Don't fucking lie in the street. Them things wouldn't happen. It's just, oh, mate. Anyway, I'm repeating myself, but it's because no one fucking understands, mate. How many fucking times do I have to say it? How many fucking people have to get raped? How many girls have to get attacked or kidnapped or abused or whatever until girls understand that it's dangerous to actually go out and fucking get drunk in the street when you're young and at night, and just go out in the parks at night when you're young. Like, I'm literally done. I'm just done. I'm done. Literally, I'm done. I'm done. Because I've got to the point where I'm done. This video is done. I've said what I needed to say. I'm done. I'm going to roll another zoo and chill the fuck out because I'm done. I've literally worked myself up so much. But yeah. That's all I've got to say. And yes, I understand that I haven't put it across in a very educational and diplomatic way, but that's how I come across. That's how I put it across. Because that's just fucking... I'm at the stage of no patience, of just don't do it, rather than letting you do it. You experience it, going through the bullshit of you fucking being destroyed and blah blah blah. No, just don't fucking do it. Don't even fucking go there. Don't put yourself through it. Don't fuck your life up. Like, literally, do not fuck your life up. And it can go for boys as well. Don't put yourself in dodgy situations where you're going to fuck your life up. Like, literally. Your life is good. All the time while you've got freedom, all the time while you've got control, your life is good. And as soon as that happens, boom, it's a downward slope. And even if you are on that downward slope, as I said, if your house is on fire, you wouldn't fucking put more petrol on. So don't fucking continue to go on a downward slope. Fucking change your ways, mate. Don't fucking continue to put yourself in shitty situations just because you feel you've been in one shitty situation before. Like, don't fuck your life up. Stay blessed, stay lean, peace.